I think the best and the hardest thing are the same thing, which is that players are incredibly smart. Like it's the best thing because it makes you better as a coach. Like I need to prepare more. I need to do more than because the players I think are just smarter. But the worst thing as well, because there's so much accessible information out there, and it's asking them to filter where they're getting the information from, in a sense, making sure it's reliable and everything. So
there's also all kind of YouTube stars now.
100%. 100%.
I mean, I think about when I was an athlete, there was very little individual coaching. You had your high school coach or your club, and that was it. That was all that there was.
Yeah.
So if my high school coach or my, Little League coach, whatever, said something, that was the gold standard.
Yes.
There was nothing else.
Right.
But now, high school coach might say one thing, and then they go on YouTube and you see things, and I mean, it's hysterical to me. Yeah. I go on, as a former track coach, and I start looking at things people are talking about. This is the best way for speed development. I'm like, that's moronic. Yeah. That's not even who do you coach? Yeah. And there's these gurus that make up. In some of the stuff, it's actually laughable. Yeah. But it's true though, because kids, they see that, they can go and they get a 20-second clip. Well, hey, he told me to put my arm down when I swing, or this guy told me to put it up, or this guy said, and you're like, well, just do what we're talking about right now.
100%. And it's not that it's all wrong. Right. And in a lot of ways, each have a right way. But when you're hearing, like you just said, 10 different voices and trying to do 10 different styles, you're ultimately not getting good at anything.
Well, I used to get this a lot. I would have coaches reach out, call me up and say, hey, can you send me your workouts? Yeah. And I'd say no. Mm-hmm. And they wouldn't understand why. I said, well, you don't know why I'm doing it, when I'm doing it. And there's a process to it. And that can completely screw with somebody's head. Yeah. If you throw them into something that they're not ready for. Yep. Or, what Team X might be doing, you just watch them do it. Right. That's a different process than what we're trying to do. Yep. And we're going to try to get the same part. So, I mean, it's, the process of coaching young people now is tough. And then you throw in the pressures.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That, trying to get scholarships, trying to make a team, trying to impress somebody. Mm-hmm. They want YouTube clips. They want Instagram clips. All those kind of things. The landscape is so much different today than it was 5 years ago. Oh, it was 20 years ago.
Right. I'm sure. I'm sure. And we have a saying in our, and it's, past, it's not like a proprietary saying, but of ignoring the noise. And not that you're getting covered from a national basis or anything like that, but social media, what people might be saying or what is said about you, whatever it might be, because it's all just noise. That's all that it is. And looking at what other people are accomplishing, that's the biggest thing for me. It's just because it's so in your face now. What your buddy over here might be throwing 93 miles an hour, but he's more developed than you. So don't focus on that. Focus on your own development.